and I have had no emails back or any correspondence with Airfix yet, so I can't start the hood. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to start this, the PZKW4 Alsby King Tiger. Not done many tanks, so this should be quite a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing everybody when I build this. So let's look inside the box of the King Tiger. Don't do many tanks either, so I really wanted just a normal Tiger, but this one was on offer at my shop, at my local hobby shop, which, if anybody's down this way, is in Lowestoft, well, Alton Broad actually. It's called Hannant's. There's a big Hannant shop in London. I'll take my video camera next time I'm in there, because it's like a modeller's dream. There are fields of models to go through, and it's horrible going in there thinking to yourself, no, I could only buy one, but you know, let's have a go. We've got some really nice box art. Not 100% sure if I'm going to do that particular camo, but we'll have a look. I might do the white one, don't know, haven't really thought about it yet. On the side we've got some instructions on the two different types of colour schemes, and also the colours you need, and obviously you've got your flying arrow if you're a member of the Airfix Club. I'll do a little bit on the Airfix Club at some point. I don't really do anything about it. I used to belong to it, I don't anymore. I just let it lapse. I know that you can collect your points, you can put them in yourself like a little model passport, and then you send them off, and depending on how many you've got, you can trade them in for like loyalty points for a free model. And on the other side of this box you've got a little bit of information about the King Tiger 2. Pretty standard Airfix stuff, and we have the bag with the model of sprues in and the instructions. That's about it. Got a couple of decals here, don't look too bad. We've got some quite nice, we've got some like bled ones for the snow camo, so it looks like it's like got snow on it, and we've also got some nice clear ones if you have the other camo. Two different types of numbers, two different types of tank. Quite like this one because it's got the name of somebody, Annalise, on the barrel. So we've got the front of the instructions. We have got the few information about the Tiger tank. If we open up the instructions, we have got some instructions on how to use the instructions. I know that sounds silly. And then we've got some nice standard Airfix, very clear, nice looking instructions about where to go, where to put stuff, what to glue to what. And then we have the two paint options, which is that one, which is quite squiggly, looks a bit on the complicated side, or this one, which is the same. It looks like the same camo as the top one, and then but it's got some nice snow on the top of it, like they've whitewashed it for some snow camouflage. One's for Normandy 1944, and the other one is for Hungary. So that's looking quite nice. Put that in the box. Never built a tank, so I will read the instructions again. I built one tank. I built a couple of Shermans. Right, so boosh. Right, so we've got rubber tracks. I know lots of modelers complain about model tracks. I'm not 100% sure why. I don't know if it's because they don't look particularly good when they're on the model. I've got a clue, but that's what we've got to work with. And then we have, and I've got to be honest, that's a really nicely detailed tank. Got the tow ropes on the side, got all the the air vents. This is the turret, the cupola on it, also nicely moulded. Hundreds of wheels, drive sprockets, and a few extra bits and pieces to stick on the side of the tank. So I'm quite looking forward to building this one. I'm not quite sure which way round to build stuff or how to put stuff to, but I've got to be honest, 3 sprues and the top half, and yeah, looks nice. The barrel looks quite nice, there's no seam on it. It's got a lovely flash hider, not flash hider, it's I can't remember the name of it, damn my memory. Muzzle brake is what it is. Lots of wheels, lots and lots and lots of wheels. There's always lots of wheels on German tanks. Then we've got the top, which is, I've got to say, is nicely moulded, really nicely moulded. Yeah, I'll have a look at that. And so we'll let's have a quick look at the instructions. Put the stickers to one side, and bam, bam, bam. Let's start gluing this bad boy together, shall we? So first up, we've got the hull, which is going to be C1. This one. So as soon as I get any information back from Airfix, we will be doing HMS hood. I am quite disappointed, I've got to be honest. I was really looking forward to building the hood, and it seems like an awful lot of you lot were looking forward to doing the hood as well. I had no idea she was so popular. But I must admit, I mean, I looked around the internet, and I couldn't find another build model of somebody doing the Airfix hood at all. There's lots of people do the Bismarck, a couple of people doing Belfast, but not many people doing the hood. Perhaps it's because she's sunk. Don't know. So right, that's all these bits. Let's give all these a clean. See, the only thing I know a lot about tanks is because I watch old Andy's Hobby Headquarters, which I like. I like a lot actually. He's taught me quite a lot about modelling Tamiya and tanks in general. So let's put those two together. Grab my extra thin cement. So that one, in case anybody's wondering, good stuff that is. This is a good example because this side stays on, and what you can do is you can literally run the glue on the inside of it, and it'll, due to capillary action, which is a thin liquid rolling down a very thin space, it pulls itself into all the little corners and it sticks. Boom. Brilliant. But obviously this isn't the starter kit, so it doesn't come with all the paraphernalia of all the little bits that you need. I bought this because it was cheap and it was in the sales. I think I only paid about £5 for it. But I mean, I was looking for a normal Tiger rather than the King, but we haven't done a tank yet, so. Right in there, then we can push that all together. Oops. And there we have the hull put together. And from the look of the next part of the instructions, it's all the wheels, so we'll put those together in a minute, I think. Yeah, so with the hull done, it does say put all the wheels and the tracks on first. I'm assuming this part must cover up some of the tracks. Yeah, let's put him to one side, put him to one side, and put him to one side. Because I really don't want to fit the wheels. I'm going to try and glue them all together. Let's have a look. So we've got B3, where's B? Where we are? B1. B2, B1 apparently goes in the middle. Oops! Got it! Come on! Got it! Right, where was I? B3. This is B, B1, so there we are, that's B3. I'm assuming it's the same on both sides, so we've got B3, B2. B2 looks like a nicely moulded wheel, and then we've got B1, which apparently goes in the middle. So where are we? We've got B3. Oh. So we have B3, B1, and then B2 at the end. Very complicated, isn't it? What are those bits? Well, doesn't that look complicated? Have I started the right end? No, that might be why. So we need it this way around, and we need 3, then this one, handed. There we go. We'll do the other side. I think what I'll do is I'll stick all the wheels on and then paint that bit and sort out the other pieces next. So join me when I've got all these wheels on. Tell you what this thing needs, more wheels. Nearly there, got to do this side now. But yeah, lots and lots of wheels. Right, well, that was quite tedious, but I've managed to get all the wheels on and it sits quite nice and flat. I'm going to leave that there because I'm probably going to paint that as is so we can get behind it before I put the tracks on. So we'll stick that to one side and we'll start on the top up. Looks cool though. Okay. You can see the hole. So it's a nicely designed tank. You can see why lots of modelers seem to do lots of German tanks, because they're very nicely designed. Right, so we're not going to stick it down there, so the next thing we need is turn on the look. Let's try it over here. Detail on the top here is really nice, which is quite good because it's nice. It's got lots of air vents and things that yeah, lots of air vents and stuff that obviously radiators and things go on, exhausts and all that kind of thing. There's that bit on there. Here, because the other one just sat there nice. There we go. Boom. Those two bits. What's next? Cupolas machine gun. Oh, we've got to put the cupola in for the machine gun, which isn't on that sprue. Must be here. Here it is. I'm not sure if I want to put that in, because that's something that I could quite happily snap off, but we'll see how we go. That goes in from the inside, so you've got to make sure that you put this on before you stick it onto the bomb. So that in there, that down there, those two on there, and then we've got a headlight. The little rings go on the bottom half, so we'll leave them off, but the headlight goes on here, which is the headlight looking thing. Here it is. I heard that roll, I thought, oh no, I'm going to get stabbed in the leg any minute, but luckily it got stopped. That in there, and I think that slides in there. Set of tweezers to give it a push. No, it just sits there like that. Nice. Do. You can see where it's going. Good idea is, once you've got it set where you want it, don't move it about again. So the headlights fitted, some grills are fitted. I think that's everything on the top half. Oh, I've got to put the machine gun in. The exhaust on the back of the main tank. Let's do this machine gun before we forget about that, because that's ridiculously tiny. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get that off the sprue without losing it. So a good tip is to cut it off nearer the sprue than the actual item. Then the item can sit down here and you can shave it off. Some glue in the machine gun cupola, if that's what you call it. And in goes, oops, and then we throw the machine gun all over the floor. let that go off there. Do we need to leave those? I think they're on the back. Yeah, we'll leave those until the end. We've got the 2 exhausts there. Let's stick the 2 exhausts on and the exhaust covers. Might see if I can find some colour pictures of King Tiger. See if if the exhaust got rusty or what happened to them. Give them a few minutes and we'll put the exhaust guards on. Good look at those, they do seem to be handed. So there is a left and a right. A little bit of glue in the holes. Pop it on and we have the exhaust and the exhaust stack covers done. Right, now we're on to the, so we'll leave that, paint that as is when we're ready. And we shall move on to the turrets. So first thing about the turrets is we're going to put the gun together. The gun is, we need this piece? No, not that piece. No, this piece here. I don't know what that piece is. Okay, so I've got the gun on the tablet. We've got lots of little bits that we put on the cupola. That's all ready to be painted. I've got my handle on the bottom half. That's all ready to be painted. I've also put a handle on the bottom of this piece, so this is all ready to be painted. So we'll get all these painted up, well we'll get them all undercoated and we'll come back with some stuff on how to do the camouflage.